Oh, I think we're on. Just like the olden days.
Just like them. How long ago was our last time we did a Facebook Live?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah. We back.
We back. Just like COVID.
Bless.
Just like COVID.
Who thought we'd be saying that?
Except there's not a vaccine for us.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
Yeah, but we are vaccinated. But we are vaccinated.
I mean, you could click exit, right?
Well, there's nobody watching. Oh, there's one person watching
Yay!
now. So.
I bet it's Lena. Who is it?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
My sweet friend Lena, I bet will be.
Who's watching us? Leave us a comment.
So why don't you tell them why we're back?
Because you said you wanted, you used to enjoy the undivided attention that you got during this time.
Oh, that is a lie. I did say that, but you're the one that said to me, oh, we got to start back up with Facebook Live. It wasn't like to be with me or.
No, it was to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mark.
I hear you.
That's Riley's dad.
Oh, great.
You know Riley is driving now?
That is unbelievable.
That is scary.
No, I bet he's a wonderful driver.
No, I bet he's not. I bet he's horrible.
I would say, Mark, cruise control driving or one of those driving programs is where it's at, because I thought at some point, like, Bradley's going to die, but it's going to be because I'm going to murder him in the car. So I would just say any driver school, they are much better able to support your children in learning how to drive.
Yeah, that made us feel a lot better that somebody else was having to teach him.
Oh, yeah.
Because he would do things. Well, Mark says he's a good driver.
I knew he was. He just seems so conscientious. And he probably sings, and it's just so much fun in the car, too.
No, he's not a good driver.
Oh, okay. Probably because he's singing and having so much fun.
He's singing and singing.
I'm in love and I'm singing. Yeah.
All right. So as we wait for folks to kind of join in here, one of the reasons we're back is that people said, hey, why don't you guys come back on? We kind of missed that. So we thought,
thank you.
After the tens of people that got in touch with us, mostly our family.
Yeah.
That we decided we'd pop back on in the afternoon.
And it is better for our marriage when we're together.
Plus, we have a sponsor now, thanks to our friends at Carpetbaggers.
Great.
The great folks over there that helped us with our Kindness Crusade last year with teachers.
That's right. They gave away rugs. They gave away gift cards. Yeah. Thank you, Carpetbaggers.
Thank you, Carpetbaggers. So they'll be our sponsor for as long as we do this. Here's something to think about. I was just looking through some of the stories today. You have the power to grant 50 more productive years to an artist of any discipline, a writer, a singer, a painter who died too young. Who do you pick to get 50 more years to?
So immediately my mind goes to that a lot of people that died too young died because of their own bad mistakes.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of Elvis, other people that have passed on because of drugs or whatever. So I can't really think of somebody that I would want to grant an additional 50 years, because I feel like if they already, through bad decision making, met an early demise, then they would make the same mistake again. So I don't really want to do that.
Well, a couple of folks came to mind. Number one was Kobe Bryant.
Now that's true, because he really
but he had already retired, right?
Yeah, but he was still doing a lot of philanthropy. Yeah. He was doing coaching with his daughter. So yeah, I could see that.
So when you think of somebody gone too young, you think of Kobe.
This is a depressing question.
No, I don't think so.
I do. I mean, it makes you think about people that have already passed, and then that makes you think about personal people that you know have passed, and I don't know. Pass me on to something happier. Sorry.
All right, so day one, we're out.
Yeah, here's an interesting statistic I read today.
Yeah.
Well, this is also depressing, but it said eating one hot dog immediately takes 30 minutes off of your life. I don't know how that's proven.
I'm on borrowed time.
Last week you ate 3 hot dogs, so I
ate 3 hot dogs you knew about.
I'm just thinking, wow. I mean, we knew processed meats were not good. What's that old movie with John Candy where he's like, you know what hot dogs are made up, right?
Well,
lips and something else.
There's another example of someone ate a lot of hot dogs. I'm looking through.
I thought John Candy was still alive.
No, John Candy died. Died of a heart attack while he was making a movie.
Oh.
All right, let's talk about something not depressing.
Yeah. Hot dogs.
Who do you think they're going to get to replace the guy that replaced.
Okay.
You've got an opinion on this?
I have a lot of opinions
Okay.
about this.
Now
First
we've
off,
been watching Jeopardy, so just catch
yes,
up here.
and I have really enjoyed the guest hosts, and I
Mhm.
like ranking them like according to which one I like the most or who is actually the best, but who do I just like more. But when they announced that the guy that was already the executive producer was going to be, I was like, what a total waste of time, because clearly they already had planned for this guy to take over, and I just thought that stunk. And so
It was almost
then-
like he's the boss. He does the hiring. He picked himself.
Right. So I really just felt some kind of way about the whole Jeopardy situation. And apparently lots of people did too, because I mean, I heard on the news like the next morning that Twitter had exploded with people just complaining. And then, of course, they dug up some dirt on him.
I think that was the thing. They went and dug up dirt on that dude.
Yeah, because after that happened, when we were talking, I said, you can never go for like anything political or some high-powered, high-profile job because you have too many horrible things recorded somewhere.
I mean, just those cat people alone.
Rickus, don't bring those up. Don't bring this up. So we all learn from our mistakes. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd love to hear who other people's favorite Jeopardy guest host was. I loved Katie Couric. I thought Ken Jennings was good, even though I didn't feel like I would really like him a lot in that, but I did.
But you know what? We didn't like Alex Trebek a lot until he got sick, and then we started,
That's true.
But I used to think
he was another side of him.
He was just the most pompous guy on the planet.
Yeah, especially with his pronunciations, which I do understand. You want to pronounce them correctly, but it just seemed a lot. But yes.
So LeVar Burton is the one that seems to be getting all the votes, and I didn't think he was that good, but
he's so lovable. He can get better.
Okay. Well, Ryan Reynolds thinks so.
I mean, everybody can be coached if they want to get better, and I'm sure Jeopardy has people that can coach him.
I think it's going to come down to availability as well, and who they can get at a decent price. What's the what's the girl's name from
Savannah?
No, Big Bang Theory. She's going to be doing the primetime stuff. I don't know why
Blossom.
Blossom. I don't know why they don't just make her the regular.
Well,
because she's super smart. I mean, you have to have somebody smart.
Well, agreed. But you
can't just have a good because what we would notice during Jeopardy is that the TV people were good at handling the TV things, but weren't necessarily good at the questions. And then the smart people were really good at the questions, but not necessarily good at the ins and out and the broadcast side of things.
Well, and I will say, I thought the guy that now has stepped down, I thought he did an excellent job. But I mean, he's been on that set for how many ever years? But yeah, so
the guy who played Cliff on Cheers should do it. That's
yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
I love it. So yeah, we'll just see.
So he already taped him taking the job. He
started last week, I think.
Yeah, so they did 5 episodes, and they're going to have to air those because it was a carryover of a champion.
Oh.
So they're going to have to air those, and then they'll go back into
what would be kind of fun is if they combined Jeopardy with The Bachelor. And so they made it a contest and had all these different, things. And then they would say, do you accept this rose? And I don't know, could be kind of.
And the ghost of Alex Trebek would be, would figure it out.
We'll see. Yeah. I know now people are like, oh, now we know why they weren't back on. But it is fun to have you make eye contact with me before 7 p.m. So
and it's National Ride the Wind Day. So.
What does that mean?
We're just riding the wind. I don't know what it means exactly.
But you should have had Patrick Swayze, She's Like the Wind, queued up, because that would have been pretty stellar.
He died too young. He was one of the ones. It wasn't his fault.
Right. But there are many people that fall under that category. But that's immediately where my mind went with a lot of artists. So.
See if there's anything else you want. This was a good news story. Major League Baseball game last week, Yankees and Twins. Home plate umpire went out of his way to save the day for a boy in the stands. He was in the outfield bleachers. He had his baseball glove. He was ready for whatever was going to come his way. So when one of the Yankees hit a home run right at the boy, looked like he was getting ready to get it, and then just bounced right off his head.
Oh.
So on national TV.
Awesome.
Boy wasn't injured, but he was embarrassed. So the home plate umpire, Angel Hernandez, heard what happened, and between innings, he walked all the way to the outfield and approached the boy and tossed the boy a baseball.
Did the boy catch it that time?
I don't know. It was in between innings.
Okay. It's so sad now that like all these moments in your life that are totally embarrassing are always recorded at this point.
Yeah.
Because hi Ashley, I remember I was the worst softball player ever. I mean, I think if there had been a place next to right field that was still considered playing, that's where they would put me. I was horrible at it. And so I remember I just thought, why am I doing this? I couldn't hit the ball. I could barely catch it. Then as a teacher, we had a fundraiser softball game. And I said, let me just be out in right field because this is my speed here.
Yeah.
And a pop fly came up and I just was like, okay, this is my moment. And I got my glove up. The ball like went and then started to bounce out. And, I did the whole and caught it. But then I was so happy I actually caught it. I could not throw it. I couldn't do anything. All I could do was just jump up and down like, yay!
How old were you?
I'm like 25. I told you I was a teacher. So like nobody recorded that. But on today's, today that would be recorded. And I would be on America's Funniest Home Videos of like sad teacher girl who finally caught something. But now this boy forever is going to be the kid who had the ball bounce off of his forehead.
There's just so much of that out there. We were talking to some of our friends the other night, like what folks are up against now. Everything I did in the 90s is either rumor or legend.
Well, that's true.
There's nothing on video.
No.
Because I was thinking about Hootie and the Blowfish. They are doing a thing in Mexico. And their demo, their audience, it's all adults now. So the things that you used to do at a Hootie and the Blowfish concert, and as wild as I'm talking about like the things that you used to do in the 90s. Most folks, not you.
Yeah.
Most folks used to do in the 90s. There's going to be some dentist that forgets and goes back to his 90, and he's going to lose his dental practice because he got wild in Mexico with Hootie and the Blowfish.
Everybody. Please don't.
It's going to get nuts. So please just remember that there was nothing to record you back then.
Yeah.
Now everybody has something.
Everywhere. Yes.
So don't lose your
The good thing is, though, that I've even noticed when Darius played in Charleston, what month was that? May? That his concert started at like 7. And I was like, yes, finally my kind of concert starts at 7. By 9:30, you're in your car on your way home. So maybe they'll smile on all these people that are adults now and start.
No, they're all going to spend the weekend in Mexico together.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a whole Hootie and the Blowfish thing where you have to pay a whole bunch of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just watch out, everybody. Yep. Maybe they need to be like Dolly Parton. Remember we saw Dolly Parton, we're like, she's wearing something that makes this reflection. We cannot get a photo of her. So maybe that's what they need. Reflective clothing that just puts light right in your cameras. I don't know.
Maybe.
May the force be with you, everybody.
I don't know. I was just thinking.
No, for me, I would be, it wouldn't. When I went to Vegas, by the second night, I had already stayed up all night long. I remember we went back to the hotel and I called my friends who were walking into school and I was like, I stayed up all night. And by that next night, I literally fell asleep sitting straight up. We had gone to like this big Vegas show. I was dead asleep. So there is that was when I was young. So now,
right after that softball game.
Yeah. There's no way I could be one of these wild and crazy guys. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all asked for us to come back and we're back now. So
we back.
Yeah.
And tomorrow maybe we'll no, probably not. Like this is us.
This is just us wrapping up our day.
That's it.
Is there anything else we need to talk about?
No.
Let me look through here real quick.
I think we're good.
You sure?
School is in its second week. So yes.
And I know we weren't going to talk about anything COVID. Man, our thoughts and prayers have to go out to the folks in Dorchester District 2, is it?
Yes.
Or 4, District 2, Somerville.
Mm-hmm.
They're now up to 4 people that they've lost in the district.
Mm-hmm.
It was 3 earlier today. And so our thoughts are with those folks.
Not just our thoughts, our prayers.
Our prayers as well.
Got it.
So Well, I hate we ended on a sad note now. I know you
Well,
didn't want
but
to do that.
those educators, yeah, hug. Well, don't hug. Virtual
Well, there
hug
is
your teachers
there is
and
some
healthcare
there is some
workers.
good news. The FDA approved the Pfizer thing,
I saw
so
that.
they think a whole bunch of other folks now that we're waiting on that FDA approval will go ahead and get their vaccination. So
Yep. All right.
we hope that's the case,
We do.
and we will see you again
Wait,
tomorrow.
what's our deal? Are we going to do this just 3 days a
No,
week?
we're going to do it every day.
Oh,
Maybe not Friday.
I didn't mean to
Every
do that.
day this week.
Okay.
And then probably we'll
I
do
mean,
like we
people
did
don't want to
last
see us
time.
every day. Like, what about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
Okay.
Leave them wanting more.
Brought to you by Carpetbaggers.
Okay.
Monday,
yeah.
Tuesday, and Wednesday of the week. We're back.
All right.
There's no vaccine for us. Bye.